There's a truth you must know you don't need for the perfect circumstances, the perfect amount of money, or the perfect network to start building wealth. You can start exactly where you are with nothing but your mind, your determination, and your willingness to act. We live in a world where the greatest fortunes have often begun with empty pockets but full vision. Money is not the seed. You are the $10 you seek already exists, not in the bank, but in your ability to see opportunities, take consistent action, and refuse to stop until you arrive. Today, I'll share 6 principles that will transform 0 into 10,000. Not through magic, but through a shift in how you think, how you act, and how you value what you already have. All right, Shakel. I'll expand each of the 6 points into about 300 words each, while keeping the same inspirational, practical Wayne Dyer style tone without mentioning him. This will make your speech long enough for an 89-minute motivational video. Speech, how to turn it into dollars and dollars. Starting today, introduction. There's a truth you must know. You don't need to wait for the perfect circumstances, the perfect amount of money, or the perfect network to start building wealth. You can start exactly where you are, with nothing but your mind, your determination, and your willingness to act. We live in a world where the greatest fortunes have often begun with empty pockets but full vision. Money is not the seed. You are the seed. The $1,000 you seek already exists, not in the bank, but in your ability to see opportunities, take consistent action, and refuse to stop until you arrive. Today, I'll share 6 principles that will transform 0 into 10,000, not through magic, but through a shift in how you think, how you act, and how you value what you already have. When you have no money, you're not starting from 0. You're starting from the most valuable assets in existence, your time, your energy, and your skills. These are the currencies that cannot be taken from you. Yet many people overlook them because they're busy focusing on the dollars they don't yet have. Take a sheet of paper and list every skill you possess, no matter how small you think it is. Can you write design? Fix things, teach others, cook, organize, translate. Every skill solves a problem for someone. And people will pay for problems to be solved. The starting point is simple: trade your skills for income. Offer services locally through word of mouth, flyers, or social media groups. Offer them online through platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or local classifieds. At first, you may make small amounts, $20, $50, $100, but the key is not to underestimate those early wins. Every small dollar is a seed. Don't spend these seeds on short-term pleasures. Reinvest them into better tools, better marketing, and better opportunities. Your time and skill are infinite leverage. The moment you stop thinking you need money to make money and instead start using what you already own, your abilities, you've already begun your journey to $10,000. Most people with nothing make the mistake of approaching the world with their hand out instead of their hand offering. The truth is simply, people don't pay because you need money. They pay because you solve their problem. When you create value first, you flip the natural order of trust. Instead of saying, pay me and I'll help, you say, I'll help and then you'll see why I'm worth paying. This applies whether you're selling services, products, or ideas. For example, if you're a graphic designer with no clients, design 3 free logos for small businesses in your community. Do it well, and those businesses will not only return to you for paid work, but they'll also recommend you to others. This works by giving first builds relationships, and relationships are the real currency of wealth. Value creation is about planting seeds that may not pay immediately, will grow into strong, recurring sources of income. The psychology is cleared. People remember those who helped them when no one else would. That goodwill, multiplied across several people, is a reputation. And a good reputation is a money magnet. Approach each potential customer with the mindset, how can I make your life easier, better, or more profitable today? If you do this consistently, your network will expand, your income will follow, and your dollar will soon become your first to $1,000. One of the fastest ways to make money without money is to sell products or services you don't yet own. This is not a scam. It's a legitimate business model used by countless entrepreneurs worldwide. It's called reselling, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, or consignment. Here's how it works. You find something in demand. It could be shoes, gadgets, furniture, or even digital products. And you connect the buyer to the seller. You take a cut for facilitating the deal. You never buy inventory. You never store goods. And you only collect payment once the sale is made. For example, you might see someone giving away used furniture for free online. You clean it, photograph it beautifully, and list it for $50. Or you join an affiliate program for a software company. Promote it to business owners and earn a commission for every sign-up. This method works because it removes the biggest obstacle for most beginners, the need for startup capital. You're using resourcefulness instead of resources. The more you practice spotting opportunities and making connections, the faster you'll scale. Reselling can be done part-time or full-time. You can start with items in your own home, then branch out to garage sales, thrift shops, or online deals. Over time, your ability to spot undervalued goods and sell them at a profit will become second nature. and your bank account will start reflecting it. Here's a truth that separates those who stay broke from those who build wealthing. It's not how much you make at the start, it's what you do with it. Most people spend their first profits on celebration. The wealthy reinvest them into the next opportunity. If you earn $50 from your first sale, use it to buy better marketing tools, learn a new skill, or acquire more products to sell. Every dollar you reinvest compounds your earning potential. This mindset requires patience. Many people quit because they don't see big numbers right away. But wealth building is a series of small wins stacked on top of each other until they create something substantial. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small and slow. But as it moves, it gathers more snow and gains speed. Soon, it's unstoppable. Your income works the same way. If you protect your profits and feed them back into your business instead of into unnecessary expenses, you will eventually reach a tipping point where your money begins to work for you. That's when you cross from hustling for every dollar into creating a system that generates income on its own. When you rely on one source of income, you're one problem away from losing it. The fastest way to $10,000 is to have several small income streams working together. For example, let's say you start freelancing as a content writer. That's one stream. You then start reselling items online. That's two streams. You also create a small ebook about your area of expertise and sell it online. Now you have three. The beauty of multiple streams is that they don't have to be huge individually. 3 streams earning $1,000 each and 2 streams earning $2,000 each will get you to $10,000 faster than waiting for one source to explode. Some streams may be seasonal, others may be passive, but together they create financial stability and momentum. This approach also gives you resilience. If one stream slows down, the others keep you moving forward. The key is to set up one stream, get it stable, then use your profits and experience to start another. Don't try to build all streams at once. Instead, layer them like bricks, one on top of the other, until your financial foundation is strong. The biggest challenge in going from $10 to $10,000 isn't finding opportunities. It's staying motivated when progress feels slow. When you have nothing, every setback feels heavier. That's why your most valuable asset is not money. It's your mindset. You must believe in your ability to create wealth even before there's proof in your bank account. This means guarding your thoughts against negativity, surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, and consuming content that keeps you learning and growing. Setbacks will happen. Sales will fall through. Efforts will fail. But those who reach $10,000 and beyond are the ones who see failure not as the end, but as a lesson. Remind yourself daily, I am resourceful. I will find a way. Repeat it until you believe it. Because the truth is, the journey from $10 to $10 is mostly mental. The strategies work only if you keep working them. Your mind is the soil, and your actions are the seeds. Protect the soil, keep planting seeds, and you'll eventually harvest more than you imagined. The journey from $10 to $10 is not a fantasy. It's a process. It's not reserved for the lucky, the well-connected, or those with perfect timing. It's for anyone who's willing to start exactly where they are, with what they already have, and move forward one deliberate step at a time. You now understand that your greatest wealth doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your mind, your skills, your time, your creativity, and your ability to see opportunities where others see nothing are the real starting capital. And unlike money, no one can take those from you. When you create value first, you position yourself as someone people trust, someone worth paying, someone they recommend. When you learn to sell what you don't own, you open doors without waiting for permission or capital. When you protect and reinvest your profits, you allow your small wins to grow into big victories. And when you build multiple streams of income, you make your financial future stable and scalable. Above all, when you guard your mindset, you protect the very engine that will drive you through the inevitable obstacles. Every challenge is a test, every setback a lesson, and every small win a sign that your goal is getting closer. The truth is $10, not dollars, is the real prize. The real prize is the transformation you go through while earning it. You become more resourceful, more disciplined, more confident, and those traits will serve you for life. So start today, not tomorrow, not when things get better. Start now with the skills, ideas, and energy you already have. If you commit fully, work consistently, and refuse to quit, you'll discover that the leap from nothing to $10 is not just possible, it's inevitable.